Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today is March the 1st, 2022. You guys can see that Bitcoin, it exploded yesterday and the price moved higher because of what's going on with the Russian-Ukrainian war. A lot of people eventually will see cryptocurrency as one of the most viable, easiest assets that you can able to obtain, and without confiscation. No one can come in and take your Bitcoin as long as you know how to take it off the network. Welcome to HueFin, also known as HueFin. This is what I do. I do the price prediction without the confusion. I mean, you guys can see from my last, it was a couple of days ago, I did a video in Bitcoin looking for the price to go down, but it didn't do it. So when market goes against your original idea, you need to come in and reverse your idea and see, okay, what's going on really in the market. I'm going to show you all what I expect now into the market in Bitcoin, considering what's been going on across the world, across Ukraine, across Russia, across the EU, across the United States. Everything is so rampant right now that many people are trying to find a safe haven to place their funds to, at least keep their funds safe, or at best profit from all of the uncertainty. So make sure you guys hit the like button, share the video, and also subscribe to the channel, because this is what I do. I pay attention to what everyone else is trying to do with their own money. So I did a video in Bitcoin right here on the 25th of February. And during that particular time, I was planning weakness into the market. I was seeing Bitcoin as being weak. And the first 2 days, yes, we got the weakness, but it was just yesterday that the market flipped. And when market flips, you got to pay attention. Like, this is one of the opportunities where you need to be nimble and not be stationary. You have to learn how to be volatile and agile and learn how to move around, because these things are going to change day in and day out. So yeah, I really don't like what happened yesterday into the market in Bitcoin for my price prediction, right? It lets me know that the overall market is still trying to push this price higher. And when I see these things, I need to say, yeah, I need to switch my price prediction. Something's not right. Because when you say a very wide spread and then you see the volume come through as well, yeah, it lets you know that this market's trying to go somewhere. And yesterday's price action, the market's trying to go up. So I don't like what happened into the market in Bitcoin against my price prediction. So I need to get rid of it, right? If I were to get out the market now in Bitcoin, it's around what, 12%. I get it. But if I don't get out this price prediction right now, I will increase my losses if I'm expecting the price to continue to go up. So I need to let it go, right? So now we got this here, okay? Question: what do you think is really going on into the market in Bitcoin? Like, what direction do you really see this price going in the long term, right? We've already created some areas that the market in Bitcoin has been bouncing off of. You see that, right? I already identified the trend into the market in Bitcoin. And originally the trend started back in November of 2020. So here we are about 2 years in, and this trend is still being intact. Now, why do y'all say that the trend is still intact? Because we've saw on 2 occasions the price in Bitcoin coming in and touching the trend. This lets us know that the market is still looking to hold this trend. So there's no need for us to come in and try to buck the system. The market is letting us know what it's trying to do already. We saw the market bounce off of this trend twice. So we need to continue to follow the market. The market wants to go up. We're going to continue to expect that in the long term. All right. So I'm going to create this ascending line for us to try to gauge what we need to see happen into the market in Bitcoin. Now, we got a whole lot of transactions up here into the market in Bitcoin that we will need to determine how high the market is going to go before we see the sellers. Pretty much, we need to figure out how high the market is going to go in Bitcoin before we see more rejection, more emphasis to try to bring down Bitcoin's price. So let's see if we could get something different on the monthly time frame in Bitcoin. Okay, since we're starting out on a new month, you guys can see here that the last 2 months we did see the price touch this trend. Cool. How high do you think the price is going to go though? Like, this market is not really defined as to how high price can go before we see selling, right? We got this area identified right there around $48,000. That might be a good beginning point for us to take note to see how high the market can go in Bitcoin. And then the second area may be around like $52,000. Okay. So you guys can see what happened over the last week. Right here. This is where the market in Bitcoin came and touched off the trend. We're seeing the lift off in price right now. Again, this is not the opportunity to say that the market is going to, explode massively higher. Yeah, we can see the market continue to explode or skyrocket throughout the month of March, considering all of the uncertainty that is going on in the space. So what would you consider as being skyrocketing? Like, at what price level would you say that the market in Bitcoin has skyrocketed? $52,000? Would you say $56,000? At what price would you say that Bitcoin has finally skyrocketed? We may be in the beginning phases of us actually seeing Bitcoin do just that. Look at this on a 3-day time frame. Okay, so we got 12 hours and 10 minutes left. And this is the reason why I'm still anticipating the market price in Bitcoin to continue to go up. Right? Now, I'm going to continue to hold the price level in Bitcoin around like $47,500 to maybe around $50,000. That's going to be the initial point to where I'm going to look for the market to get some rejection and some selling. But generally, the trend looks to go up in Bitcoin, right? You see that? Get rid of that. You all can see how the market in Bitcoin even came and almost touched the bottom of this downtrending line right here. So let me go ahead and play some prediction. Let me expect the market in Bitcoin to go up. That's going to be my price prediction. And I'm looking at around this level, around $50,000, $52,000, that we can expect the price in Bitcoin to go. I'll tell you one thing. As long as Bitcoin price trades above this ascending line, we already know where we're headed. So let me show you what we got. All right, let me go ahead and put on the expectation that we're looking for Bitcoin to go up now. Okay. And we're going to look for this area to be support, $37,400 in Bitcoin. And the level that we're going to try to TP out the market first is going to be around $47,500. Okay, right there. So that gives around 8.75% market move higher in Bitcoin. The second level is going to be 50,000. Okay, that's around 14.42%. And ultimately, third level is going to be around 52,000. Okay, so we got 47.5, 50, and 51, almost $52,000. All right. So let's go ahead and put that on the chart so we all can see what the expectations are. Hit this back over to the daily time frame so you all can see what I'm looking forward to going forward. All right, so let me zoom out, bring this in closer because we want this to continue to play out into the market in Bitcoin going forward. I pretty much like what happened into the market in Bitcoin, because what this market is showing us is that we are creating a basis, a foundation to where the buyers are willing to keep price from really falling, right? We've seen 3 opportunities to where the market in Bitcoin tried to break below $32,000 and it's not even trying to do it. 3 occasions. So this is going to be the bottom. Like, this is where the market is trying to emphasize that it wants to create a bottom right here at these price levels. The market doesn't want to go below this right now. And as long as we hold this price on this trend, guess what? That gives us even more confirmation that that's the case. All right. So take a look at it. This is what I'm looking forward to. Had it come through, switch over my price prediction. This is why you have to understand the language of the markets, because once you see something go against your original analysis or your original prediction or forecast, you can come back in and say, oh yeah, I need to change this up because it's not looking the way I expected it to go. And you need to change at a moment's notice. So now I'm done. Hit me up though. Let me know, what do you all think about Bitcoin? Do you think it's going to be one of those biggest safe assets across the world? Because eventually I do think that some type of cryptocurrency is going to be viewed as a safe haven, whether individuals hold it into their own hardware wallets or even governments begin to accumulate Bitcoin like El Salvador. Like, the market eventually will grab hold of this asset and say, yeah, we do need to keep Bitcoin as a safe haven. I'm just thinking. Now your turn. Let me know what you think. All right. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.